Okay, so the first five elements of hip hop, that's one of them was also showcasing during this event. And one of them is DJing. Without DJing, we wouldn't be, shaking it. And we're so blessed to have DJ Melody in the house. I'm gonna give a really brief introduction. He's an amazing person because he's always there for the community. He's been supporting Fondo Salud, he's been supporting HNS, he's been supporting El Fogón. I mean, when we need him, he's there. And he makes it happen. He made it happen today almost without transportation. He carried the equipment on his head to get here. And plus a bridge. But no, we really appreciated that, that he's here. And if you want to get in touch with him, DJ Melo Entertainment, he has a website that he's going to tell you about. Please support local grassroots DJs like him because they deserve it. For later on, we're going to have DJ Animated. But for now, let's ask these two questions to the DJ. Let's put him on the spot. Okay, so the first question is what lyric, person, song, or video became your introduction to hip hop culture and how that influenced your life path?
So when I first got this question, I was originally, what I always tell everybody is, when like I was in about elementary school, like 3rd or 4th grade, and I used to dance. I grew up on 142nd Street and San Nance Avenue. So back then in the 80s, with the crack epidemic and all that stuff, it was like really crazy. So hip hop was just always around, no matter what. And so I remember going to one of these stores like Conway or something like that with my mother and trying to convince her to buy me the pants like 2 sizes bigger than what she wanted them to be fitted. And I was like, no, like 2 sizes more. And she, we fought for like half hour just so she could give me some acid wash jeans that were like 2 sizes bigger, So I can't think of a specific thing. I just remember always having hip hop around and just, like the big boom boxes and a whole bunch of stuff just going around all the time. I remember around 3 or 4, no, I was maybe like around 5, like dancing in the living room to music. And it wasn't until years later that I realized I was probably dancing to like one of these old, original hip hop songs. But at the time, it wasn't probably called hip hop. In terms of what got me though into like DJing, when I got a little bit older, about middle school, I used to listen to mixtapes a lot. So I used to listen to DJ Doo-Wop and Ron G, and there's another DJ that I got to meet years later, Jibo the Pro from East Harlem, and I used to listen to their tapes all the time, and I couldn't rap, so like I couldn't, just because I just couldn't think. I could rap other people's stuff, but I couldn't think of things to rap about, so I would start playing with music. And then I told my mother that I wanted to be a DJ, and she was like, "You're crazy, you're going to pay for that yourself, I'm not buying that." So I remember her telling me that, so I said, okay, so she thought that by telling me that I would just forget about it and move on to another hobby. And so I didn't. So I got a summer job, and I saved about $1,000 for that summer. Like, I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the whole summer. Like, no money or nothing.
Hey, word!
And so like no buying fancy food or anything like that. And I bought my 2 first turntables. My father actually, when I went home and I told them that I had the money, like they freaked out because now they couldn't go back on their word. Like my parents were like, oh shit, we really promised you that, and now we can't go back on our word. So parents, be careful what you tell your kids. When you challenge them and they're hard-headed like me, they will live up to that challenge. So anyway, so right here, this is actually one of my original turntables that I bought when I was 16. This one right here. The second one, and I bought this used. I bought a package. So this thing is probably like 30 years old.
Yo, that's because, what I'm saying.
No, because I've had it for 15 years and I bought it used. So I bought a package. We convinced the guy at the store. He saw me as a little kid, and he sold me 2 turntables and this big X mixer that was like 16-inch mixer. It had a tape deck inside of the mixer. That's how old it was. And it had little knobs. So anyway, so then that's what I got at 17.
And very quickly, the second one is now that hip hop is turning 40, how do you see your unique perspective as a DJ on hip hop contribution to the legacy of its pioneers, its ongoing evolution, and the preservation of hip hop culture? It's kind of a complex question. But just,
So I never made it like a full career. I have a regular job and stuff, but it's always something. So I'm actually like a career counselor, job developer for Hostels Community College.
Shout out to Hostels.
Yeah. So what the balance that I've been able to find is through like my community work, organizations like you guys, and different organizations that have political causes that I believe in, or fundraisers and things like that. And then I do like little parties, weddings, birthday parties, and things like that. So what was the question again?
How do you see your special skill preserving the culture? How do you want to continue to preserve and elevate this culture?
So the first thing is that I'm able to DJ all types of music. I can DJ Spanish music, Brazilian, English, rap, everything. So I think that I'm able to mix a mixed crowd of young and old, and just play music for everybody. But then I also like to dig in the crates and find songs that people haven't heard in a long time. So, you know, I like those B-side songs that you have the popular one and then you have the other song that you don't really hear that much. And I don't know, I guess that's my answer.
Shout out to DJ Mello. Give a round of applause.
and again, support his work because he's very community oriented.
DJ, hit that, let's go.